welcome to my channel. My name is Alele, and if you're joining us for the very first time, hello. And if coming back, thank you so much. Please do share, like, and subscribe, and hopefully if this is helpful to you, share it, comment. Any questions at the bottom, please do so, let me know. So I was wondering, what on earth is the first video going to be about? Because I feel like there's so much that has happened and there's so much to share, but being as also so anyway, I'm going to start from my beginning, not childhood beginning, but I'm going to start from what I feel like was a beginning, my own beginning, which was in high school. So as you all know, in high school, grade 9, and you have to choose subjects, and then I chose physical science, maths, and life science, which is lovely, fun. I enjoyed it. And then I chose visual art, right? And so we had different people. We had people coming from different varsities to speak about career choice and how important it is to choose the correct subject and stuff, and obviously more about the varsities. I think they're also marketing the varsities and intuition and all of that stuff. So here I am. I've chosen now visual art, which I'm going to be doing in grade 10, 11, and 12. And I think we had a teacher who, I'm not sure what subject he used to teach, but I think he also was facilitating career choice stuff. Like, so if you wanted funding or like bursaries, you'd go to him and talk to him and stuff like that. So here I was in, I think I was in grade, either grade 9 or grade 12, or same question. But here I am, about wanting funding and bursaries, just to hear more about how to go about studying visual art. And then he says to me, the world doesn't need more artists. I'm like, hey, this guy, what is this guy saying? What's it, the world doesn't need more artists? Because this is a subject that this is what I want to study in varsity. So, then I had to now rethink, what does it mean the world doesn't need more artists? So does it mean that my studying arts is irrelevant? The world needs doctors, scientists, and everyone else but artists. So what does that mean for me? Now, I know how to draw, I know how to paint. I even got a distinction in high school for visual art, not because I was smart or anything, but just because I was just like interested in it. I just studied, it's not about being smart. But now he says the world doesn't need more artists. Okay. So now I had to now think, Uguti, am I going to actually continue with visual arts in high school, in varsity, or now I'm doomed because I don't really enjoy physical science that much. It's great. I don't enjoy life sciences that much. It's great, but now it's okay. Now I must choose something else in varsity, because clearly, that this guy is telling me that the world does not need more artists. And you know how we are, and sometimes we take a lot from our teachers and we actually keep it. But of course I've healed, but I'm just sharing now, it's a story. And because it influenced my career, because I had to now, later on I had to rethink that no, I also have a place in the world with whatever science, or with the science and your doctors and lawyers, whatever careers, especially as a black child. But anyway, so I ran with it. So I didn't now decide I'm not going to not choose visual arts in in varsity, because clearly there's no need for visual artists. But I am going to say this though. At that time, it did sound really negative, and it did sound somewhat discouraging. But later on, more specifically after varsity, I understood why he said that. not because the world doesn't need more artists, but because it's such a difficult career. And even after you've graduated, you still need to be practicing and looking for a job, which you can't necessarily get with your degree. And you can at a gallery, as a gallery manager at some museum, but Sanctuary Logos is very limited. Okay, it's not like there are 100 galleries in South Africa, or like 100 museums, or or with my art degree I'm going to somewhat save a life. Not to say that it's not an important gift, or you can't make a living from it, no. But Sanctuary Logoti, if you are deciding to take the visual arts route, it is a challenging one. Not that you can't do it, it can be done. I'm doing it as well, so meaning you can also do that. But because it's just a very difficult journey. And hear me out, people's experiences have been different. And I mean, people don't also tell you how expensive it is to study visual art in varsity, and also just you have to continuously be buying materials throughout your years, depending on what you're making. So even though he did say that, I did continue choosing the subject. But I think if you're a person who is in high school and you honestly want to choose visual arts as a subject or just as a career, it is difficult, I'm not gonna lie, and part of this channel is just to share my experiences. But of course, it's my story. People have had different experiences, right? And some of us went to varsity get black text, get black text. So sometimes when I hear people complain about black text, I'm like, yo, I went to varsity because of black text, and it helped me. So it is a challenging career. So choose wisely if you are going to choose visual art in varsity as a degree. And what else? Yeah. So after you graduate, it's not all smooth riding, and you are going to have difficulty in finding a job, like I said, because it's not like there's 100 galleries. And uthanda imali uzoba nenkinga uthanda imali ngoba it takes years to actually profit from it, or even just have a sustainable visual arts career. Some people are lucky, right? Some people are lucky straight out of varsity, or even in the second year level when you're in varsity, your work just goes like wild, it booms. Okay, so people have different experiences. So the only point that I'm just trying to make with this video is that and also there are not a lot of visual artists. Okay, I think especially female visual artists, I can count them with my hands, right? So but if you do decide to go ahead with it, make sure you are informed how much it costs, which varsity actually has visual art, and what you want to use a degree for, either to become a teacher, a lecturer, to work at a gallery, to have your own gallery, to be a full-time practicing visual artist, or at a museum, or to work in the arts and culture department. And also you must try your best to upskill yourself. So I don't think a visual art degree is enough. You have to add on to it. So maybe if you're also interested in graphic design or any other related close related subjects, I would advise that you also do that. So if you have any questions, comments, please let me know, and we'll just then we'll take it from there. Okay, my mind is everywhere, but I hope this is helpful to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and take care. Thank you. Bye.